And now to an interview you'll only see on WFAA. Robert F. Kennedy, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, is in North Texas tonight talking about farming and food security.
Yeah, some farmers say that one important issue they're facing is forever chemicals polluting their lands. Rebecca Lopez was the only television reporter to travel to Hillsborough to talk to the health secretary.
Secretary of Health and Human Services Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins visited Sawyer Farms near Hillsborough to discuss food safety. But we asked them about a growing concern among ranchers in other parts of rural North Texas, PFAS contamination in biosolids. A lot of rural ranchers are concerned about PFAS in the biosolids. Is your office doing more to address this issue of biosolids?
And we're very, very conscious that a lot of the biosolids that are produced, particularly on the East Coast, are being shipped out of here, spread on the farms, and that they're having devastating impacts on not only crops, but also animals.
Kennedy says his agency is monitoring what's happening in Johnson County, where WFAA first reported a ranch was contaminated after biosolids were spread on a neighboring property. Investigators later found those biosolids contained high levels of PFAS, chemicals known to cause cancer. The contamination has been linked to deaths of more than 50 cows and several horses.
We are working on that. It's an area that's primarily regulated by EPA, and I know it's a deep concern.
Secretary Rollins says the issue hits close to home. Her mother, State Representative Helen Kerwin, represents Johnson County and is pushing new legislation to increase oversight.
She's hoping that Texas will step up and lean in on that. But I have seen firsthand that devastation in Johnson County.
The EPA, just hours before the secretary spoke, announced new steps to address PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. But it hasn't said if it will keep a Biden-era rule that requires cities to remove PFAS from drinking water. Kennedy didn't answer that directly, but made clear where he stands on PFAS production.
We want to end the production of PFAS. Ultimately, I think that that's what we have to do. There's a lot of pressure now on the industry to stop using it. That's really, ultimately going to be the solution.
The company at the center of the Johnson County case, Synagro, says their biosolids have been used safely for decades. But when we asked Secretary Kennedy if biosolids are safe, he expressed serious doubts. In Hillsborough, I'm Rebecca Lopez.
And Secretary Kennedy also weighed in on the Texas measles outbreak. He says he's in touch with Governor Greg Abbott, and measles deserves less attention than other chronic diseases. Today, state health officials said 663 cases have been confirmed since late January. That includes 17 new cases since Friday's report. Secretary Kennedy also shared some controversial views on the measles and promoted theories that a majority of health officials have said aren't true. You can watch the full interview anytime on our free streaming app. Download WFAA Plus to your TV and start watching from home right now.